everyone, and welcome to this month's Qubit Network's Employee Spotlight. And today I am so excited to have one of my favorite employees with me, Brianne Lowery, our marketing manager. Brianne, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I will say Brianne is telling me earlier how she loves doing these.
I
right?
do. I love being the spotlight.
There you go, right? So, okay, so we're gonna learn a little bit more about you. So describe a day in the life of a marketing manager at Qubit Networks.
All right, so as a marketing manager, I create our advertisements, I manage our social media platforms, I put together our monthly newsletter, I do a lot of liaison work between like sales and F&A, coordinate some of our internal events and not-for-profit spotlights, but yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, F&A means finance administration. So
yes.
Yeah. So that's great. Yeah. A lot of spinning plates that you are spinning at the same time.
Yeah, I wear many hats.
Yes.
So
yeah, that's awesome.
It's fun.
If you had the opportunity to meet anyone of your choice, who would it be?
All right, so I thought about this for a while because I'm not one that is like eager to really meet a celebrity or someone famous. So I would say my maternal great-grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah, so Horace Stewart.
Okay.
Horace.
Okay.
So he passed away in the late 60s.
Okay.
But my grandmother was a very special person and just, loved everyone.
That was her father?
It was her father.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was a very special person,
Yeah.
like loved life, loved everyone.
Awesome.
We were, we're a huge family, a huge blended family too. And she just accepted everyone. And so I just think that it would be really cool to go back in that era and kind of meet him and see what he was like. Because I've heard he's very much like her. Kind of, reserved, calm, quiet. But yeah, so
that's
my
cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. What is a funny story that your family would tell about you?
All right, so a funny story that comes to mind was something that happened 22 years ago. Okay. So my husband and I, we started dating. It was back in 2000. And as you know, Ryan, he is a huge football fanatic.
Yeah, sure.
He's a head football coach, loves the Dallas Cowboys. But he bought us tickets to go see the Cowboys and the Colts in Indianapolis. So keep in mind, I didn't know a whole lot about football at the time, but we're getting ready and we load up in the car and I look over at him and he's wearing like this long sleeve, thin shirt for the game. And I'm like, aren't you going to be cold? And he looks over at me and I am bundled head to toe, winter jacket, scarf, hat, gloves, many layers.
Yeah.
And he just starts cracking up. Like, he's like, Brianne, the Colts play in the Dome. I'm like, who knew football was played indoors?
Right.
So I had only been to like high school football games
Right.
and I just had no knowledge.
That's funny.
And since then, I've learned a lot about football, and
yeah.
I've also learned that there are a lot of NFL teams
Yes.
that play indoors.
Yeah, that's funny.
So yeah, that's kind of one. He likes to bring
Remind
that
you
up
of that.
and remind me of
Yeah,
that.
that's funny.
So yeah.
Well, at least you could take the layers off before you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if you could have any job in the world, what would it be?
All right. So I find forensic science to be very intriguing. So I would say like a criminal investigator.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I feel like I have like a unique intuition, like kind of a powerful intuition about people and situations. And I don't know. I think that would be a really
Very cool.
interesting and cool job.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt. No doubt. So do you like to watch like, crime mystery type shows?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And, I think it's this kind of like a morbid thing about me, but it's really not. I think it's just like your mind trying to like process things and like, it's like a challenge and like, can you solve the mystery?
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
yeah, I think it would be a really cool job.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So last question. When you get a chance to vacation, where do you like to go?
So we love going to the beach, but our favorite location would be Cape San Blas, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, so Cape San Blas is about 45 minutes down the Panhandle from Panama City, in between Panama City and Apalachicola. But Jeremy and I, we got married there.
Okay.
Yeah, on the beach. And
It's a special place.
yeah, so it's really sentimental, and we like to go back there like once every few years. Just
Cool.
we take our kids, and it's just a real non-commercialized place,
Right.
and
Pretty
you can
easy to get to
relax,
for ya.
easy to get to, but it's beautiful, and it just has
that's
a
awesome.
lot of meaning to us.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing that stuff.
Yeah.
Good. I learned some stuff about you today too. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool. So, and thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you.